And welcome back to another video on my channel. Admittedly, I had this concept in mind for like a week and a half in between the last video when I was just sat here playing some games, getting some platinum trophies, and out of the blue, the High on Life 2 trailer dropped just out of nowhere on an Xbox Direct showcase thing. So it was showing off some new games that are being made, and a rough estimate for the release time on said games. And the one thing with High on Life 2 that I'm very worried about is how they're going to approach the game story-wise. So if you don't know what High on Life is, basically it's made by Squanch Games, who is a game studio founded by Justin Roiland, who co-created, directed, and acted in Rick and Morty. Was a big inspiration for the humor of High on Life. It's very stemmed from Rick and Morty, and he was at the top of his game for a very long time, and then a bunch of allegations and court cases and stuff that I probably can't talk about on YouTube came out against I'll say actor, but he was just a bit of everything. But he voiced Morty and Rick from 2014, I think it was, till 2022. He's been in Adventure Time, Gravity Falls, and obviously he made Squanch Games. And they made High on Life 1, which was a FPS shooter with talking guns. It had a lot of very Rick and Morty style humor. I mean, one of the guns literally sounds like Morty Smith himself. I believe his name is Kenny, the first Gatlian that you meet in the game. And even when the DLC came out, his gun wasn't in the game. Then they made an original story being like, oh yeah, Kenny's gone on vacation, so you got this new new gun instead. And I just finished the DLC. Admittedly, it was very short. I was actually quite surprised that it was it was literally about an hour long, or 2 hours for me. And I'm just finishing off all the achievements, but I'm just worried about how they're going to approach the game without Justin Roiland's direction, because Justin Roiland, I find him to be a hilarious person. Obviously, because of the allegations that have came out against him, I can't support him until I know for sure that he's innocent. Obviously, I'm not defending his actions. I don't actually know what, I get the gist of what he's done, but I can't, discredit his work, prior to these allegations coming out, if that makes sense. But obviously, I've got to take things with a pinch of salt when it comes to the new game, because as good as Dan Harmon is, Dan Harmon is the second director and producer of Rick and Morty. I don't think he actually had a hand in making the game. I think he was just on the Rick and Morty side. I can have a look, but I'm very sure that it's not his position. Yeah, so Harmon is not involved with the game dev studio. He is more just the writer for all the most of the Rick and Morty episodes. And he's a very funny producer, but 95% of the charm and quirkiness of the first few Rick and Morty seasons was Justin Roiland, mainly for his comedy, and he voice acted both Rick and Morty. He would actually get drunk in the studio to voice Rick's lines, especially in the earlier seasons when Rick was off the chain. In the pilot episode, he was absolutely just shit-faced. And it's the same thing again. So I'm wondering how they're not going to be able to have Roiland associated with the game and have it on the same level as the first game, because don't get me wrong, Rick and Morty and High on Life are very niche subjects when it comes to humor. You might find these games to be absolutely hilarious. I mean, I really like Rick and Morty as a show. I've got posters, I've got merch. I've loved Rick and Morty since it came out, and High on Life is no exception to that either. It's just humor that you wouldn't expect in a game. I think there was one achievement in the game where you buy a gallon of alien cum, and if you beat the game with it, you get a secret achievement. It was crazy. But looking at the trailer, I'm very excited for the game still. I'm just worried that the humor side of things isn't going to be up to par with the first game. Like, I obviously expect the actual gameplay to be g- just as good, if not better, than the first. I mean, from the trailer, we can see like a new skating mechanic. I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing, but there's new guns. There's, by the looks of it, new enemies, and just new everything. So I am hoping that it's going to be a case of looks can be deceiving and the game's going to be like enjoyable. But if it's not, obviously I'm still going to play the game. But I hold the first game in such high regard. Like, it's one of those games where I've recently become a completionist of games, and High on Life was one of the first ones that I wanted to 100% complete. Like, I already beat the campaign, but I didn't get all the collectibles. I didn't do all the side activities, like all the missable trophies. Like, there was one trophy in the base game where you have to watch an ad, like a TV show countdown thing, and the guy in the advert literally says, "Good job, you found this achievement. It's RNG. Here's your prize." After like a really annoying sequence, but like the bits were funny, the humor obviously, and the gunplay as well was crazy. Like, you had like this advanced warfare Titanfall kind of movement where you're zipping around the place. You can use special abilities with the guns. The guns have all these little quips and like one-liners. It was great, and obviously it's tied to the Rick and Morty universe. Obviously Rick and Morty on in the game. I hope there's a cameo from them in the second game, because I don't think there was one in the first. But we can only keep our fingers crossed. But again, I'm very excited for the game. When I do play it, I will probably record some of it, let you know my thoughts. But until then, just waiting for more games to come out. So yeah. But thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I thought I'd have like a little rant about the new High on Life game after seeing the trailer. I'm still gonna pick it up day one. I'm probably gonna pre-order it as soon as it's available. And yeah, apart from that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace out.